Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we want to talk about Lincoln Riley. He did address the media on Tuesday after practice, giving his reasons behind the Cliff Kingsbury hire. Listen, I've seen so many negative comments, man, especially, man, it's been crazy from Oklahoma fans. They just been going crazy as to why this took place. But listen, we're going to open up Lincoln Riley's comments. We want to talk about that. We want to give you the information. Also, the transfer portal has been, it's getting ready to heat up again. You guys know it officially opens up April 15th. And listen, we had one, I did a YouTube short yesterday on one of our guys that actually entered the transfer portal, which is Cortland Ford. He's officially in there. It's a reason behind that, why he did that. We want to talk about that as well. So let's take a look at this information. And look, the transfer portal is affecting the team roster. You got some guys that came in, and look, they're making a positive impact, especially the defensive guys. You guys, I can ready to show you these guys. So let's take a look at the information. Let's take a look at it. Let's go. Get into the Lincoln Riley comments, but just real quick, the hire was so big yesterday. ESPN put out this tweet. ESPN College Football put out this tweet and said this: Lincoln Riley, Caleb Williams, Cliff Kingsbury. That's a lot of offensive firepower for at USC football. So look, if ESPN recognizes that this is a huge move, look, I guess the other Oklahoma fans could recognize it as well. But let's get into the Lincoln Riley comments, man. He made some very telling comments. He gave us some insight as to why Lincoln Riley made this move, pulled the trigger. He gave us all the information we needed. Let's take a look at it. Let's go.
Yeah, we connected, I don't know, a month or so ago, just to check in, just as friends, and he ended up coming into town and spent a little bit of time, and it was a job when Will Harriger took the job with the Cowboys that had been open, and I had talked to a few other people about it, and hadn't quite landed on the right person, and I asked Cliff just kind of passing if it was something he'd be interested in, and described it to him, and he thought about it for a little bit, and I think it just ended up being a great fit really for both sides. He's obviously got familiarity with our offense. He's got familiarity with a lot of the members on our staff. So I think that certainly made sense. Obviously his experience, both on the offensive side will be very helpful in terms of game planning, some of those things that they can do off of the field. Have another set of eyes there is very, very helpful. And then obviously the added benefit with a guy like Cliff is a guy that's been a head coach at both this level and at the professional level. And somebody that's had to sit in that chair, make those decisions, both whether it's something on game day or it's something just through the course of a normal week. It's always great to have another opinion and kind of an outside perspective that that maybe is not tied to one position. And so I think in a lot of ways he'll bring what Coach Brown's bringing to us defensively. And I mean, once Will Harriger left, that position had been so valuable offensively. We knew we wanted to fill that, and then certainly add the one defensively. So to land on Coach Brown and Coach Kingsbury was a really great get, and it's going to make us a lot better.
Also, Lincoln Riley did talk about the Mike Leach family tree, where him and Cliff Kingsbury both come from. Let's take a look at his comments that he said about that. It's only a 30-second clip. Then we want to talk about the transfer portal guys, the impact that these guys are making. Let's take a look at what Lincoln Riley said about the Mike Leach family tree.
I guess I got to go with the G-rated version.
You don't have to.
Deep down, he would really like it. He would come up with a really kind of clever, probably fairly crude remark to describe it. He would have a funny take on it, but yeah, deep down, I mean, I think he would enjoy it. I mean, I think he always took some pride in seeing guys getting together, and I know he'd enjoy it a lot more if we have a lot of success together. So hopefully we can get that done and make that come to fruition.
And as far as the transfer portal guys, man, let me tell you something. You see Keon Bars right there. You see Anthony Lucas right there. And you already know it is straight up go time. Look, if I am the opposing guy on offense, I do not want to look at nothing that looks like that. These guys look big, they look physical, they look strong. And from my understanding, you guys already know Lincoln Riley continues to say everything that Anthony Lucas is doing, man. I mean, the progression that he's making, the progress that he's making, and look, he is absolutely just being extremely physical, extremely elusive. Kenyon Bars on the flip side of that is literally pushing guys backwards. It's go time. These transfer portal guys are making a very big impression on the coaching staff. And from my understanding, Coach Riley did say that it's several guys, a number of Trojans that have recently earned their gold play status, but he didn't want to single anybody out, and I can only assume that these guys are one of them, one of the two that have some of those guys that have their gold plate right now, Anthony Lucas and Kenyon Bars. Also, as I stated about Cortland Ford that he's into the transfer portal. And, it's one of those things, man, that we knew it could possibly happen. He did not stay as healthy as we expected him to. And injuries occur. It's nothing to him, but it happened. And look, he filled in for Bobby Haskins last year. He made some starts. And look, I think he was even out sometime in this spring. And so I think he made the decision. And just so you guys do know, as of Monday, the first team offensive line was left tackle. They had Michael Turquin. This was in Monday's practice. Then they had left guard. They had Geno Jennings. I'm sorry, I said Geno Jennings. I said Geno Quinos. And then they had the center, Justin Dedich. Then they had right guard. They had Jarrett Kingston. And then the right tackle, they had Jonah Maiheim. And so they're going to have, you guys got to remember, Ethan White is still going to come in. And so this was the actual starting lineup for this past week. Geno left tackle, Geno left guard, Michael Turquin left tackle, center was Justin Dedich, right guard Jarrett Kingston, and then right tackle was Jonah Maiheim. So we can probably see the writing on the wall. He could probably see the writing on the wall. And so this was some of the reasoning for him to pull that trigger on that and hit the transfer portal. So look, we wish him the best. I believe that he's a starter somewhere. He will have success. You guys hit me in the comments. Tell me your thoughts on that. All right, so that is the information right there. And so for all those who suggest that Lincoln Riley made this hire, it was a dumb hire, being that he's an offensive mind. You see what's behind Lincoln Riley's decision. You see what's behind it. And look, I think I made comments on this a couple of days ago, and when it first happened. And look, you guys got to understand, when you're managing a team is you have to manage all aspects of the team. You don't just manage the offensive side. Yes, we know he's a quarterback king of the quarterback coach, but look, it's other aspects of it that Lincoln Riley wants to get his head into and be involved with. And listen, I don't think it's going to take anything away from what Caleb Williams is going to do, Miller Moss, and all of our offense. I think he's still going to have a big imprint on his team. So look, you guys hit me in the comment section, and look, we do wish Cortland Ford the best. And guys, what do you guys think about this big time offensive lineman? These guys that came in, Kingston, Michael Turquin, all these guys, man, they moving and grooving, man. They just straight beast mode, man. They've already made their imprint on this team big time, man. So look, hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. And it's the size of Anthony Lucas, Kenyon Bars. They just look, when you just see them two together, they look physically imposing, man. It's like a complete makeover, man. What are you guys' thoughts? You just got a visual of them. We haven't even really just seen them play all the way like that. But if you just look at them, the visual, it just looks totally different. It looks different. It feels different. And guess what? It is different. It's go time. It's on and popping. It's on and cracking, man. You hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. You guys know where you can find me. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. And don't forget, make sure you get up, get out, make some things happen. Fight on, fight on, fight on.